Hello, race fans, and welcome back for the final group of round 2 here in the Next Gen Diecast Cup Series. Let's go ahead and introduce today's 6 drivers. Driving the number 2 Discount Tire Ford, Brad Keselowski. Driving the number 4 Mobile One Ford, Kevin Harvick. Driving the number 6 Coke Ford, Ryan Newman. Driving the number 41 HaasTooling.com Ford, Cole Custer. Driving the number 43 U.S. Air Force Chevrolet, Bubba Wallace. Driving the number 48 Ally Chevrolet, Jimmie Johnson. The top 3 drivers at the end of today's 6 races will advance on to the final round. For race number 1, Brad Keselowski and Jimmie Johnson are starting in row 1. In row 2, it's going to be Kevin Harvick and Ryan Newman. And then starting in row 3, Bubba Wallace and Cole Custer. It is time to go racing. Keselowski storms into the lead. He leads him out of 2. Johnson into the wall and spins. Harvick trying to make a move on Johnson. Here they come to the line. Keselowski will take the win. Johnson able to fend off second in reverse over Harvick. Custer in 4th. And then Wallace and Newman have both come to a stop at the exit of turn 4. They'll score a DNF here in the first race. Johnson went hard into the wall coming out of turn 2, spun around. Harvick tries to make the move on the outside through 3 and 4, but Johnson able to keep up the momentum in reverse. Beats out Harvick by half a car length. What a race between the top 3. And then in turn 3, Custer ends up on top of Newman's car for just a second. And then Newman up on the wall just outside of turn 4. Bubba gets into him. He comes to a stop as well. Not the start those guys were looking for. So at the end of the first race, Brad Keselowski leads with 10 points. Jimmie Johnson has 6. Kevin Harvick with 4. Cole Custer has 3. And then Bubba Wallace and Ryan Newman have 0. We are ready to go for race 2. Jimmie Johnson and Kevin Harvick will start in row 1. Ryan Newman and Bubba Wallace will start in row 2. And then in row 3, it will be Cole Custer and Brad Keselowski. The gate drops and we are back racing. Good start for Harvick in the outside lane. A lot of contact. Harvick leads. Wallace to second. Out of 4, Harvick still leads. He'll win the race. Wallace second. Then it's Johnson, Custer, Keselowski, and Newman. A lot of contact between the 4 and 48 through 1 and 2. And then Harvick slams the door shut on Johnson exiting turn 2. Wallace able to make the pass on Johnson for second. And then Harvick will go on to win. So big win here in race 2 for Kevin Harvick. And 2 races in, Kevin Harvick to the points lead with 14 points. Brad Keselowski in second with 12 points. Jimmie Johnson in third with 10. Bubba Wallace is in 4th with 6. Cole Custer in 5th. He's got 6 as well. And then Ryan Newman with 1 point. The drivers are back up at the starting gate ready to go for race 3. Kevin Harvick and Ryan Newman are starting in row 1. In row 2, it's Bubba Wallace and Cole Custer. And then in row 3, it's going to be Brad Keselowski and Jimmie Johnson. The green flag is back out. Another good start for Harvick. He leads out of 2. Newman and Wallace battle for second. Wallace able to take over second. Coming down to the line, Harvick will win back-to-back races. And Cole Custer able to make the pass on Wallace to take second away. What a race. Good battle between the 6 and 43 all the way down the mid-straight. Wallace able to take second, and watch the number 41 of Cole Custer. Wallace gets into the wall and Custer comes out of nowhere, squeezes through, and takes away second to pick up a couple extra points. Big 2 points for Custer there. Great race to the line for second. And 3 races in, Harvick still leads. He's got 24 points, a 10-point lead over Brad Keselowski with 14. Cole Custer is in third with 12 points. Bubba Wallace and Jimmie Johnson tied with 10, and then Ryan Newman has 4. For race number 4, Ryan Newman and Bubba Wallace will start in row 1. And then starting in row 2, it's Cole Custer and Brad Keselowski. In row 3, it'll be Jimmie Johnson and Kevin Harvick. Here we go for race 4. Good battle between Newman and Wallace for the lead. Newman pulls ahead. Here comes Wallace. They're side by side through 3. Newman with the run out of 4. He'll win, and it's going to be Wallace just barely over Custer. Another very close finish between those two for second place. What a great battle between Newman and Wallace all the way down the mid-straight. Newman able to pull ahead and get the run coming out of turn 4. He would go on to win, and then Wallace just beating out Custer for second place. Another very close finish between those two, and this time Wallace is able to pick up the 2 extra points. So at the end of race 4, Kevin Harvick still leading. He's got 25 points. Brad Keselowski in second with 17 points. Bubba Wallace and Cole Custer are tied with 16 points each. Ryan Newman has 14, and then Jimmie Johnson with 12. We have just 2 races to go. For race number 5, Bubba Wallace and Cole Custer will start in row 1. Brad Keselowski and Jimmie Johnson will start in row 2. And then in row 3, it's Kevin Harvick and Ryan Newman. It's a great start for Bubba Wallace. He leads them down into turn 1. Here's Keselowski and Custer battling for second. Out of 4, Wallace leads. He'll win, and it's Keselowski over Custer. Johnson finishing 4th, then it's Harvick and Newman. What a great battle between the 2 and 41. Door-to-door contact all the way down the mid-straight. More contact coming down to the line. Keselowski able to get it by about a fender. What a race between those two. And 5 races in. Kevin Harvick still leading, but his lead has shrunk to just 1 point over Bubba Wallace. Kevin Harvick has 27. Bubba Wallace with 26. Brad Keselowski holding on to the final spot in the top 3 right now with 23 points. Cole Custer has 20, and then Ryan Newman and Jimmie Johnson are tied with 15. With just 1 race to go, who's going to advance on to the final? Race number 6, Cole Custer and Brad Keselowski will start in row 1. In row 2, it's Jimmie Johnson and Kevin Harvick. And then starting in row 3, Ryan Newman and Bubba Wallace. And the final race of Group 2 is underway. Good battle between Custer and Keselowski. Custer will take the lead. Johnson to second. Coming out of 4, Custer wins. Johnson second. Then it's Keselowski, Harvick, and Newman. And Wallace spins and will stop short of the line. A DNF for Bubba Wallace here in the final race. There was some more great racing between the 41 and 2 going down into turn 1. Custer was able to take the lead out of 2. Johnson would get around Keselowski for second, but he could not run down Custer. Custer with a big win here in the final race. Wallace spinning and stopping short of the finish line. That DNF is going to hurt in the standings. So here are the final standings for Group 2. Kevin Harvick goes on to win Group 2. He finishes with 30 points. Cole Custer finishes in second, scoring 30 points as well, but Kevin Harvick did have the tiebreaker with the 1 extra win. Brad Keselowski finishes in 3rd with 27 points, and then Bubba Wallace finishes in 4th, just 1 point behind Keselowski with 26. The DNF in that last race proved to be detrimental to Wallace. Had he finished the race and picked up that 1 extra point, he would have had the tiebreaker on Keselowski with the faster lap today. But scoring the DNF in the final race, Bubba Wallace, unfortunately, will join Jimmie Johnson and Ryan Newman, and those 3 have been eliminated. Kevin Harvick, Cole Custer, and Brad Keselowski will be moving on to the final round. We'll take a quick look at the team standings here at the end of round 2. Dacia Motorsport continuing to lead with 131 points, but Down Squad Racing has certainly closed the gap, just 5 points back now with 126. Steaming Motors in 3rd with 97. JK Racing is 94, and then LNTG Revival Racing rounding out the top 5 with 83 points. We want to say thank you to everyone for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you all again soon. Take care.